Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video we're going to be doing an updated guide on Season 9, Chapter 1 of the Infinite Labyrinth. Stage 1 and 2 only have a couple stages that have been improved, though Stage 3 does have a new strategy entirely. The round we're going to be looking at is Round 3. Basil Pesto is going to be running this, Plantain is going to be running this, and Candy Drop's going to be running this. Stage 3 here is quite difficult in my opinion, so we're going to start off with Candy's ultimate like this, then we're going to aim Plantain's skill about where my cursor is right now. So we're going to aim Plantain's skill right about there. You don't need to be too precise with that, it doesn't really matter too much. I'm going to swap to Basil Pesto, and I'm going to pop his ult immediately. You want to kill this first wave as quickly as possible, and then dash to the right to kill this guy as quickly as possible. We're going to swap back to Candy, and then swap to Plantain just a couple seconds after, just after this guy gets a little bit weakened. And then use his skill like that, and this guy should be at 1 shield here, and then you can swap to Basil Pesto and then hold up his basic attack to do this skill here. This guy on the left does get a little bit finicky. You want to be dashing over to the left before this wave dies so that you can cast Candy Drop's ultimate to damage this guy here. And you want to grab the aggro of this bottom guy as well, so when you dash over you want to be around the bottom of these steps here so this bottom guy moves up and he doesn't actually shield this guy here, because if he shields this guy here then you won't be able to make progress on the stage. So you just finish off killing the guy in the bottom right here, dash to the left, walk down a little bit, and then you just hold the basic attacks, kill him, and then go across like that, and this guy on the left would be dead to Candy's ult. For stage 2, round 1, this is the team we'll be using. Jalapeno is going to be running this, Cherry is going to be running this, and Lemon's going to be running this. Stage 1 here isn't too difficult if you have a strong Jalapeno and Lemon. To start off with, we're going to use the ultimate in the bottom left like this, then use Cherry's ultimate, and then we're going to start the wave. This first bit here, you want to use a basic attack with Jalapeno and use the skill on this enemy here. And you're going to dash up to the top and then use a charge attack like this to kill the first enemies like that. Then we'd finish off killing these guys here and use the ultimate going to the left. On the left, we're going to aim the basic attacks to kill this guy, and this guy would be died from the ult. We're going to use a skill on this guy here. Then we're going to use a charge attack to kill these guys here. You may need to finish them off with a basic attack. So then you're going to use a skill to finish off that last lizard there. Swap to Cherry and then use his skill there, and that should finish them all off. As I mentioned at the start of the video, Stage 3 has changed quite a lot. These are the teams we'll be using. Lemon's just is running this. Cherry's running this with the Going Beyond artifact. Lemon's running this. Soda's running this. Corolby's running this. And Roxo's running Max Amp buff. Plantain is running the Forgotten Hero set. If you don't have that, just use the Wind set. Durian's using this, and Candy's running this with the Ninja artifact with the Magician set. Stage 1 here is quite easy, though you do need an extremely strong Lemon Zest for this to work, like a 5-star weapon at the least, to be quite honest. Other than that, it's quite hard to do. To start off with though, you're going to come over to the top of this sword, use Cherry's ultimate, and then use Lemon's ultimate. You just need to be quick here, you don't need to worry about where it's placed too much. Start the wave, and if using Jalapeno's artifact, you can do a single charge of attack like this. And once the enemies show their little red dots like this, you want to aim Lemon's skill just before they spawn in for the quickest kill. But if you don't do enough damage, I wait for them to spawn in for it to be more consistent. Then you can do a couple charge attacks like this. If your Lemon's strong, you won't need to worry about the charge attacks. Then on this stage here, you're going to use a Cherry's skill like this, and then just finish them off with charge attacks like that. Then on the third wave here, you do need to cast Lemon Zest's ult before 51 seconds, or else you would lose the Lemon ult buff that he gives. So if it ticks over to 50 seconds, you may miss out on the extra damage that it gives. Other than that, you do the ult around like this. So you walk down a little bit, do the ult, and then you'd hit everyone like that. And like I said before, if you don't have Lemon's buff, you won't one-shot these guys if your Lemon Zest isn't strong enough. Other than that, you just use the basic attacks to finish them off. And this guy here, he didn't crit, so you can just finish him off that way. Stage 2 isn't too difficult. I'm going to start off using Roxar's ultimate, swap to Corolby, and then use his skill just before the first wave spawns in. Then we're going to swap to Soda and use her ultimate like this. Once this first wave is dead, we're going to come up to the top and then use Soda's skill down like this. You do want to make sure you aim it to the left or right to kill one of these guys, as you can't actually hit the bottom dragon, so you will lose a bit of time using your skills on that. Once these guys are dead, we're going to swap to Corolby and then use his skill quite quickly, just aiming it either left or right like that, and then just going from the right to left or left to right, and this should usually kill it. My Corolby here didn't kill this guy, so I just use a basic attack or reset to get a faster kill. Doesn't really matter too much. Stage 3 here is very hard in my opinion. I'm going to start off using Plantain's ultimate like this, swap to Candy and use her ultimate, start the wave and then use Durian's ultimate in the middle. Once this first wave is dead, we're going to swap to Candy, use her skill, then we're going to swap to Durian and use 2 basic attacks and a skill like this. Then this little bit here does get very challenging because you do have to be quite precise. So we're going to quickly swap to Plantain like this. Then we're going to dash diagonal top left. This is why we use the Forgotten Hero set, so we get the extra damage from using a dash. You do want to be positioned a little bit closer to the worm than I am here. So you want to be about in the middle instead of the right side, because if you aim down you won't hit all the sides here. If you struggle to aim from the top like this, you can dash to the left and skill across. I do find that to be a little bit easier, though it is a bit slower to kill this top one up here. So I'm just going to use the first skill like that. And if you are faster than me, you can use Durian and use a single skill, a basic attack, skill, and then a basic attack to kill him off. But I was a little bit slow here, so I'm just going to wait for this. Normally this guy here would die and the worm would die. It'd only be the beetroot that's not alive here. So I'd wait in the middle normally, and I'd use 2 basic attacks and a skill to finish this worm off, and assuming that this guy's died from Plantain crits, that would be the stage done. And that's the updated guide for Season 9 Chapter 1. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.